Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy, Marky Marks Tarot. Shit's hilarious. Oh shit. I forgot about that. Next 30 days. Oh, that's cool. I got that there. Nobody cares. That shit. Okay. Warming up the love cards for the love messages. Today I have the Pining Rose Love Oracle that was given to me as a gift from my late friend Sue. These are beautiful cards. So I'll be giving these love messages today. Shuffle them up. raining on and off here. Cool. All right, shuffle those up. Nice. It's good. There you go. Good to go. There you go. What else do I need? Oil. That's another thing I gotta do. Can you guys hear me? I don't know who's in here, but let me know if you can hear me. Alright, I need that. What else do I need? I need that. What else do I need? Oh yeah, shit. What else do I need? Oh yeah. Use. Need that. Let's just try to think what else I need. Oh, cool. Oh my gracious. Okay. Mhm. Let me see if this works. Okay, good. Everything's working. Of course. I know. Solve that issue. Exactly. Duh. I agree. 100%. Exactly. I agree. Exactly. So, I'll read this song. Exactly. I agree. I agree. Totally agree. Exactly. I agree. Mhm. It's running too right. Duh. $65. That's not bad. 2 grand for a damn TV. Holy shit. Yeah. 75-inch TV. Hell no. 70-inch. Let's see. 3 feet. So 35 inches by 62 inches. Huh. It's 62 by 34. 62 by 34. That's not bad. Too damn big. TCL type of shit is that? $70-inch. That's not bad. QLED. $62 by 34. I have to check that. I gotta check. Check that out. YouTube quiet today. Oh well. Checking it out. Hey, Becca, how are you, sweetheart? How you been? Yeah, sure. No problem. No problem. Okay, yeah, I just got it. Bing. Cool, thanks. You can go ahead and ask. I don't know why this thing looks so like frizzy looking. Like this shit's all clean and shit. I don't understand that. No, guess not. Alright. I'm gonna ask why my child's father won't leave me if he's involved with a tourist woman. He keeps trying to like get involved with me and sleep with me, yet he's dealing with her too. Hey, it's horny times. You know what I mean? He wants a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Now, all jokes aside, you know what? I've come to the conclusion that a lot of people that juggle or want to juggle two people, they wish they had both in one. So because they can't get both in one, they try to have both. That's the fucked up part. You must be one of them delusional Aquariuses, I guess. Me, I don't want two women. That's fucking one's bad enough. I gotta deal with two. Hell no. I know where these people find all the time and the energy. Yeah, you can't be, even when I was young. Hell no. Wow. That's fucking crazy. Oh, it's just like I said before I even shuffled. He wants the best of both worlds. He wants you and her. And if he's able to get you and her, then he's going to continue to do it if you guys allow it. As far as like, the reason he won't leave you alone is because when he has sex with you, it's more pleasurable, more happy. It's happier if he feels more fulfilled when he has sex with you. And I feel like when he's like I think he does it because he knows like he doesn't want you to like proceed to somebody else. He doesn't want you to go to another person. Like that's what's always on his mind. He's like he can't make the decision to go further. And if he hears of any gossip of you and somebody else, then it's gonna make like things worse. He's gonna be more like eminent to like be with you as well. Right now, I just see like he doesn't want to hear the day you say to him, "Hey, I'm with somebody else," and you go about your business. Like he doesn't want that. He wants to keep maintaining his relationship and things with you and keep coming around to make sure you're not with anybody. And I think it's a test to see if you're with somebody, you know? That's what I'm getting here. But the reason why he keeps coming to you is because he feels more fulfilled when he's around you. Like he feels like, he still wants to be involved with you indirectly, but also wants to be with someone else as well. Like I said before, he wants the best of both worlds. And him and this other person that he's with, I feel like it's somebody that he once knew before and has like come back into his life again. Or if he doesn't know this girl too much, like he's like looking like for things to be favorable with her. He's like he's actually wanting to be in a relationship with her because he knows this girl's single now. And he wants to like be with her as well. This is like crazy shit, to be honest, too. But the reason why, like, is because of that. Yeah. So it's somebody he already knows, which is the person that I see here. But like he has a like, right, see. But I still feel like, yeah, I still feel like he wants to be in a relationship more with her, to be honest. Because I got the Two of Cups here for him and her. And I also got the Queen of Swords, which is, I don't know what her, well, she's a Taurus, yeah. So, and this is like, I asked about how things are between him and her, and it's giving me the Two of Cups, which is them being in a partnership, like them, like trying to like keep their friendship alive, keep their partnership alive, because she's like alone. She doesn't want to be with anybody else but him. See, because when I get the Queen of Swords here at the end, it's pretty much a woman who's like telling him, "Look, it's either me or her. Like, what the fuck do you want?" And what happens is he doesn't want to make the decision. He doesn't want to decide between both of you because he gets to be with both of you. Well, like I said, I've said it like 3 times already. Like he wants, it's not about you don't know why. I'm telling you why, because he wants but the best of both worlds. Sometimes, right, when you have somebody, right, like for instance, well, let's talk about you. You and that other guy you asked me about, right, that doesn't communicate with you. You deal with him, and you've dealt with your baby daddy, right? So if that other guy was in the picture, right, you probably, I don't know, you probably wouldn't cheat on him, obviously, right? You've made your decision. You're with that guy. But he's the opposite. He's like, if I can get both, I'm gonna take both, as long as I don't get caught. Because I see that, to be honest, he's caught in between both of you, and he's gonna stay that way until one person cuts him off. Because with you, like you're his star. You're the person that he, he has satisfaction with, pleasure with. He's somebody that when he has sex with you, it means more to him, like obviously because you're his baby mama, But he doesn't know how to like make a decision when he's around you. He doesn't know what to do when he's like he doesn't want to like be in a committed relationship with you as much as he wants this other chick. Like the other chick, I think, is more relationship worthy to him. Whereas you're just a pleasure thing. You're like somebody that you know how and what he wants. Whereas this other chick also knows what he wants, but he feels like he can be more in a relationship with her. That's just what I'm getting, like. And I think that she perceives to him like as a person who is always there, ready, single, shit like that. But she also knows what happened in the past. Like, you know what I mean? See, now the thing is, I asked how the Taurus woman views him. And look, she's even come up in the cards, the Queen of Pentacles. See, I feel like this chick, right? She has maybe more valuation than you do, right? Like she may have like a good job, she may have money, she may have like, better things than you or more things than you. So he like would rather be around her more because it's more, she provides more for him. See, there you go. Yeah, exactly. So that's why he tends to be, kissing her ass more because he benefits more off of her. Where you probably are like, fuck you, I ain't giving you nothing, But she's uncertain about him because all he does is seduce her. See, he seduces her to get what he wants. Exactly. So this makes more sense. And he also thinks that he lies to her about other women. Like he'll say, look, I'm not with my baby mama anymore. What the fuck is wrong with you? Shit like that. And she's like, well, I don't know. I don't really trust you. Like, I don't think she trusts him at all. And she understands that, she can't do too much with him because of the way he is. But she, like, when she's around him, she feels weak. Like, so she's like, yeah, I'm gotta give it up. Like, he seduces me. I'm going to get it. I'm going to take the D. I don't care. You see what I mean? Hey kids, how you doing? So she has this feeling where she's being used, seduced, and also he like she can't trust him. She can't trust the fact that he's gonna like be loyal to her. But that's what he wants. He wants to be like in a relationship with her, but he's so indecisive. That's why he goes back and forth. And if you both allow him to come into your life and get the coochie money when you want to, when he wants to, then the both of you are at full. You got me? But if that's what you want, that's cool. I ain't judging nobody. You know, everybody needs their fix if you want it. But to be honest, that's what I see. Well, that's what you got to do. At the end of the day, I already told you from the day I met you, when we looked in this many times, and I told you that in order for, you know, I understand you have a child together and that's not going to go away, right? Obviously. You should just deal with him when it comes to your son. But if you want to be, fucked around with and have sex with him casually, that's up to you. Yeah, that's your life. You do whatever you want. I don't judge you for that anyway. But he still sees the other woman as someone who, he goes to for sex and also for money, materialistic things, and everything else. Whereas when he comes to you, it means more, but he doesn't get nothing in return. See what I mean? So that's why I said what I said in the beginning. Like it's more of a, I get what I want from both of them, but I wish I could put them in one person. And that's what Spirit was telling me from the beginning. It's up to you, sweetheart. Only you can walk away. Only you can do what you want, what's best for you. But I think that the reason why he comes back to you is because you allow it. And he tries to seduce both of you. And if it works, he looks like the king. He looks like the champ, And I'm going to tell you from experience, Aquarius guys, they can be like that. They can be, yeah, all right, well, if that's what you want, I'm going to do it. I'll get my revenge. You want to act like a little hoe? Well, then here you go. That's the thing, it's sad. It is sad, but we have ourselves to blame for giving chances that people don't deserve. So I try to tell people that all the time. I've learned my lesson through that situation many times, and that's something that I'll never ever do again. Even if I do have that seek of revenge mindset for a minute, I still won't do it because I know I'm going to get karma for it at the end of the day. But, that's how it is. So I hope that helped you, sweetheart. But like I said, that's what I see. He's trying to get the best of both worlds. But I don't think that he wants to be in a relationship with you. I think he wants to be more in a relationship with the other girl because she's the one who provides more and gives more. Whereas you're like, nah, you're stingy with your stuff. That's what I keep getting, Kids, how you doing? I got your donation. I'll answer your question right now, sweetheart. Yes, I see that. Thank you. Appreciate it. Right. See, so that makes sense to me, Becca. That makes sense. See, if you say, yeah, I don't give him money, nothing I give him is tangible. Right. So if you know that other chick, like I already saw here, the tourist girl gives him shit. See. So that's why, and it's like that's just the way that people have. Like if a woman's given, nah, I don't take nothing personal. It's cool. I'm always joking around anyway, but when it's time to be serious, I'll be serious. But back up, sweetheart, don't let yourself get caught up in that. Like you're too good of a person to allow that to happen to you. You know what I'm saying? And like at the end of the day, I want what's best for you always, and I know you do too. But you are the person who has to. Don't think that you have to give him tangible things and give him money to get him to be with you. You know? Yeah. See. So why the fuck would you want a man? I'm not saying you want him, right? But you got to ask yourself this: why do I want somebody I've known for a while, have a child with, didn't work out, does cheat, cheated with me for another, like you're getting somebody that you already know is not loyal, is not trustworthy. And he ain't gonna change. I'll tell you that right now. People don't fucking change. The only thing they change is their jobs, the way they act, the way they dress, or their address. That's it. Their mentality is always going to be the same, and they're ready to be the same person they was. Or even if they did change for 2 weeks, they're still going to be that same person. And if you were giving him money for his bills and giving him all your shit, then he would be with you. But then you still got to worry about him cheating on you and disrespecting you. So until you cut that cord, love wise, or relationship wise, then you gotta. There's a lot of women out there who just have a child with somebody and they cut off them with all love and everything. It's just, you're my baby daddy and that's all you are. That's your label. But I'm got a man, and that's my man, and that's who I'm dealing with. You see what I'm saying? Until you do that, you're gonna be dealing with all that bullshit. I mean, at the end of the day, you're my friend. I'm only looking out for you. You're one of 1 billion women in this world who have this issue. But I tell every woman the same thing I tell you. It is the brutal truth, but you have to make the decision. I can tell you that that's what I think and that's what I see, and you know it's true. But you back a beat. You got to do it. You got to say, okay, I'm done with that shit. And I know it's hard because you had a child with that person. That's something that you're going to remember for the rest of your life. But it doesn't mean you have to be with that person for the rest of your life. It's just like a person who's married and divorced and has kids. I know tons of women that come in here that are married, that used to be married, divorced, and they have their kids. That person goes on with their life and everything's fine. Life goes on. People are in your life for a reason or a season. And that's the way we should be living our lives. But that's just my opinion. But I wish you the best, sweetheart. If you want me to, you need any more advice, I'm around, that. I'm just trying to make sure you're good. Like, I don't want to see you go through bullshit. All right, I'm gonna move on to Kits. Kits to the star. She says, of course, you're an Aquarius. Yes. Well, a lot of Aquarius men have bad names, but I'm not one of them. Everybody has good and bad and everything. There's a lot of bad of everybody and a lot of good of everybody. So, you're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. All right. So you say, will you find another job? All right. Well, finding a job is going to be very difficult in the next few, weeks or whatever, because I think you doubt a lot of things, or you're very indecisive of what you really want. I do see you want to do something that you're passionate about, but you could also feel like if you do it, it's going to cause some doubt in your mind or uncertainty, or you're just not willing to make a huge decision, You're like, I also feel like you're feeling the pressure, like you like I have to resolve this problem. I gotta get a job. I gotta do something I really want. But am I gonna do it or am I not gonna do it? Um, Also, like if you put in the effort, then it's going to happen. Now, if you just sit here and talk to me, it ain't gonna happen, right? So, like if you really want to do something, you really got to get off your ass and do it. Like you got to say, okay, today's the day where I'm going to do this, this, and this, and it's gonna happen. If it doesn't happen, then I'm gonna blame Mark. Don't be blaming me. You gotta point the finger at yourself. You gotta say, okay, I really want this job, and what do I have to do to get it? And that's what I see here. I also see, like, you know, if you're more active, then you'll do it. Like I feel like what you want to do is unknown to you. Like you're not sure if you want to do it, because if you do it and you fail, it's going to discourage you. And if you do it and it works, it's still unknown to you because you're like, well, what's gonna happen a month from now? What's gonna happen a year from now? Am I still gonna do this shit? Like, you know, do I really want to do it? I think you have your guard up too much. I think you're thinking too much about the process, the failure, like what you want to do, what you don't want to do, how you're gonna do it, how the fuck is this even possible for me to do? Like, where am I going? How am I gonna do this? Like, how am I gonna do it because I have this, because I have that? Or, I feel like it's burdening your mind, like it's just too much. Yeah, exactly. So my advice to you, if you want to find the job that you want to have, the passion, the passion for the job that you want, you got to take the risk and do it. Like you got to just say, okay, I'm gonna do it. I have no other choice. Like I want to do it. And once you do it, you're gonna find like that it'll work out. But you have to keep telling yourself that in your mind. Like, and I don't see you getting this until you make your decision. Like I asked if you're gonna get a job next month, and it says that you're gonna like it's just cloudy for you, like you just can't see anything ahead of you. Like, exactly. And you're gonna get frustrated and you're gonna feel alone, you're not gonna feel happy, and you're gonna like cancel things. And if you do that, then you're not going to engage into anything. You gotta look at what you want as like a marriage. Like some people say, I'm married to my job. So you have to like say, okay, I'm gonna marry this job. I need to do this thing every day, all day. It's gotta be like my job has to be my life, and this is what I want it to be. So that's the thing. Like whatever you want it to be, you gotta make it happen. You know, I don't know if you've ever heard my story, but I sound like a broken record to some people, and I know they must say, Mark saying this over and over because it's true. When I was 29 years old, I was still working for people. Bosses that were aggravating, people that didn't want to give me the money I was worth, people that didn't want to pay, people that were just being assholes and trying to keep me back from going on my own. In 2007, I woke up and I said, you know what? Today's the day I'm going to go register my business, Mark's Maintenance. That's what I called it. I know what I'm doing. I have the money to like start. I have tools. I just need a van, a car, and just go with it. I went into the office. I sat down with this lovely lady, and she says, all you need is a private car. You don't need like a permit or anything. All you need to do is pay your social insurance, your pension, and your payroll tax, and everything else is up to you. Sign on the dotted line and you're official, and you can go out there and go do your thing legally. And I said, okay. I did it. I was there for about an hour. I came out of there. Came home, made some bullshit like business cards, printed it off, used the whole pile of ink, printed some regular cards, gave it to everybody who I saw, told everybody on Facebook I was starting my business. Next thing you know, bang, 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 and I'm here 15 years later. And when I have time, I do this, which is another business. See? You just got to do it. Once you do it, you're like, okay, fuck, this is easy. And there's going to be times where you don't get no work. There's going to be times where, things are slow. But that's every business, every place in the world. The only place that's not constantly the place that's always busy is the grocery store because everybody needs food. But if you go there before 30 minutes before closing time, you probably won't see as much people there as when it opens. So it has a slow period. They can't stay open 24 hours a day. And if they do, there's going to be times like from 2 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock in the morning where there's only got one customer. You see what I mean? So every business, every place has their slow and fast times and profitable times and non so profitable times. It's a part of life. No business is perfect. And every business has to pay their dues, and so do you. So this is why I keep telling everybody, if you do go on your own, you have to make the sacrifice in order to make it happen. You got to actually do it first. Once you do it, you'll be like, okay, you feel more official. You feel more, aware of what you have to do now. You got past that stage, so now you got to go to the next one. You got me? And one thing about me, I'm not a fucking hater. Like, I help everybody that has a business. I'll recommend them to somebody, or hey, you need this person. Look, I know this guy. Look, boom, boom, boom. Look, if anything happens between you, and that's not my problem. This is just somebody I know that knows how to do this. You might not like him. You might like him. You might love him. You might give him work for the rest of his life. I don't know. But for me, this person was good. But for you, I don't know. That's what I do. When I recommend somebody, look, this person is good for me. I don't know if they're going to be for you. You can try them. Here's their number. Bang. That's it. Just like a psychic. I can tell you to go to Becca because she's good. I can go tell you go to this person. They're good. I can go tell you, hey, go to my friend because they're good. But they're good for me, but they might not be good for you. So it's a risk you have to take. And if you don't want to take it and just keep coming to me, then that's fine. I'm cool with that. I'm not going to lose sleep because I see you in somebody else's room talking to a friend of mine. Who fucking cares? Like, we all need each other. We all need validate. We all need validation of our shit. People just don't understand. Like, people just quick to hate somebody, but then they got to realize that, life is that way. Even like a grocery store, I can go to two different companies, two different grocery stores, because both different grocery stores have things I like that the other one doesn't. So what are you going to do? Tell me don't come back? Of course not. You want my money just as them do. The other place, So it's up to you, sweetheart. You can go ahead and ask your second question when you're ready. But that's like I tell people all the time, man. Go do what you got to do. You're only in this world so long. So if you know you're only in this world for such a period of time, then go do what you want to do in life. Go get whatever you want. I said to myself today, I got too much goddamn clothes, too many hats, and I'm not buying no more. But that's easier said than done because, I have the finances to go get what I want, whereas before I didn't. So I go get everything I fucking want at the age of 45. And then, some people be like, oh, you're 45 years old. You don't need all that shit. I don't give a fuck with what I need. It's what I like. When I was 25, I couldn't afford what I had when I couldn't afford these things. So now at my age, I'm going to afford it because I can die tomorrow, but at least I'm going to die happy because I got the shit that I wanted before. I got it now. Yeah, of course. You see them all in the back. So I tell people don't worry about what other people view you and judge you as. Just do what the fuck you like. It's your world. You live in it. Who cares what people judge you as? I'm happy people tell me, oh, you're 45. You still dress like you're 25. And I said, and damn right, and I look good in it too, so you must be jealous. Not my fault. I got a facelift then. Yeah, so. Hey, Cassie, how are you, sweetheart? That's one thing I can't stand is when the same age people say, oh, yeah, you dress like you're young and you're still young. You're damn right. I am still young. I can dress the way I want. You don't like it, don't look at me then. What you want me to go around in a polo shirt, and act like, there is no such thing as dress your age. These little kids are like 11, 12 years old with pom pom shorts on. How could you let your daughter out of the house like that with her ass cheeks hanging out at 12 years old? If that was my sisters at 12 years old, they would have got a beating. My dad would say, "Where the fuck you think you're going? And where you about to get your ass the hell inside before I beat your ass?" My dad used to tell my sisters, "Where you think you're going in that mini skirt? You out of your damn mind. You better go to where the fuck did you even buy that shit? You better cut that thing off for a rag, woman. You ain't leaving here. No, no, no. You see your mothers, you don't dress like that. You out of your mind?" These kids nowadays, they don't give a fuck. So that's why I tell people I do what I want. You don't like it, don't look at me. Dress the way I want. I suggest everybody do the same. There's a lot of 60-year-old women with mini skirts going around showing them old legs. Who cares? I'll look. Hey, baby, looking good. 60, 70-year-old women showing cleavage. Who cares? Show it. You ain't gonna die and leave. Fuck everybody else what they think. Who cares? All right, you say, have I met my true soulmate yet? All right, that's fine. You mean besides me? Besides me, have you met your true soulmate? Okay, I'll check. All right, I'll ask the question besides me. Hello, Kimberly. Yes, I just got it. Thank you. I feel like you have met this person, but kids, I think you have met this person, but I think like there's been some type of transition or change. I feel like this person is like trying to make some adjustments. I felt like you probably was in a relationship or friendship with this person, or you are friends with this person. And I also think that this person like thinks that, you're lonely or you're separated or you're like, you're just single. So because this soulmate of yours knows you're single, they hold on to like the notion of, yes, okay, yeah, I know she's still single. She's not with anybody. So I know, my soulmate's still there. I know I can still, talk to her or call her. But I think that this person has reversed the way they live their life. So I think that this person is like going to eventually come towards you and be more of a partner, but there has to be some type of understanding, And I feel like this person's like still hanging there in the background and like making a change, because maybe you told this person, in order for you to be with me, you got to do this, this, and this. So I think this person took that to heart and say, well, in order for me to be with kids, I gotta, abandon the things that I did, make a sacrifice, make some adjustments, and reverse the way I used to live my life and be, show her that I'm this person that, can make her happy. I'm the person that can give her everything she needs. I'm the person who's going to take care of her and be with her for an eternity. So I feel like the person, but you might have, once knew them at in the past, or there could be somebody from your past that you once were with, but you like told them, look, if you want me, you gotta change. You can't be this asshole you are, or you can't do this, you can't do that. She's like, wait. So it looks like the person, but they're trying to change for you because they know what type of person you are, So I feel like that's the case. You don't know? No. You're about to know, I guess. No, I'm just, trying to see what's going on here because the question you asked me is, have I met my true soulmate? Yeah, but the thing is, I mean, you can ask the name and I'll check, but the cards are good. It's just that the person, I mean, if you think you know who the person is, then I can confirm if it is that person if you want. But I feel like the person, you already know the person. Like, to answer your question, I feel like you have met your true soulmate. They just need to change their ways in order to come towards you. Oh, this is the person you ask me about all the time. All right, let me check. Because our soulmates, like my whole thing is this. You, like, this person that you like, we all like someone that we want to be, with forever. And, sometimes it doesn't work. And sometimes it takes a while for the person to really realize that, I lost Kits and I want her back. But in order for me to get her back, or in order for me to be with her, I have to change my ways to prove to her that I'm really a man. Like, I'm really a person that, can do everything for her. So sometimes people need to, like, regroup to get their selves to a point where you're going to want them and need them. You see? And sometimes it takes years. Sometimes it takes a while before the person thinks that, oh, what, the grass wasn't greener on the other side. I better go back to a person that actually loves me and cares about me. I'm an idiot for leaving, or I'm an idiot for not dealing with them. Sometimes it's just the way it is. I've had that happen to me, where the person was like, hey, I want you back. And I'm like, sorry, not sorry. Don't let that door hit you on the ass on the way out. You made your choice. Goodbye. But that person could still be my soulmate eventually if I gave in. Exactly. See, when I ask about that person, it says that this person can't make decisions. Like, they're reluctant on coming towards you because they don't know what you're going to say. They don't know what you're going to do. It's like you hold up your sword, and it's like, if you come near me and hurt me, this sword's gonna go, where you don't want it to go. So don't come back and hurt me. You better come back right. So I would say, yes, this person is your soulmate, but, like, they want to come back. They want to return to you, but they're scared that you're gonna say F off and go away. And see, this person seems very reluctant to come back or to make that decision because they don't know how you feel. So if you don't say, hey, Bartham, whatever, if I want you back. So if you said that to him, he'd be like, really? You want me back? Oh shit, guess what? I've changed my life. I would change for you. I'll do anything for you. Well, and you'd be like, okay, yes, cool. But this person's thinking right now that, if I go back, I've already disrespected her, or I've already let her down. So she's going to be like, what you coming back for? To disrespect me again, or to treat me like shit, or to not say anything? You got me? Like, I think they're scared of you, or scared of coming back because you might tell them go F themselves. But I think this is your soulmate, yes. But they're just scared. They want to come back to you. They want to reunite with you. They want to be like, they're very hopeful that one day it's going to happen. But they think that you're going to be like, hell no, get the out of my house, get out of my face. Like they're scared to deal with you. And they don't know like what you're doing unless you put yourself out there. So if they have like your social media, they're like looking, saying, I wonder what Kits is doing. I wonder if she's with another guy. That's gonna break my heart. So I better not look. Yeah, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. You should be. You know, don't get hurt again. But I feel like to answer your question, this guy is your soulmate. It's just that he's scared of you. You know, he's like, I don't know if she want. I don't know. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't take no shit either. That's why I tell people that used to be in my life, don't come back. I don't want you. There's needs and wants in this world, and I don't need nobody. I just want them around. All I need is God, and that's it. Whoever he brings in my life, I'll deal with it. That's it. All right, I'm going to move on to Miss Kimberly. Kimberly, you said, Tom asked me out earlier this week. Then a few things came up and he said, wondering if I should. Then a few things came up. He said, wondering if I should reach out. Okay, I got it. I read that wrong. I was like, what? Tom asked me out. I should reach out. All right, so he hasn't reached back out to you. You're welcome, sweetheart. Exactly. That's how I live my life. I let God deal with all my bullshit. You're welcome, sweetheart. I appreciate it. And I wish you the best, and I hope everything works out. Just, you know, don't scare yourself. Like, just go for it. Do what you got to do. That's the best way. Trust me. You got to do what you have to do. Like, do it for yourself. Do it for your child. You know, do it for you. Like, go. You're only in this world so long, so just push for the best. Like, do whatever you can. Don't be scared. And Barthy boy, he'll eventually come back, I feel. But, you know, that's on him. Like, and it's up to you to be like, okay, you know, I'll give you a chance or whatever. All right, Kimberly, are you here? Kimberly, I don't think you should reach out. I think that he's going to reach out to you eventually. I just feel like you're not liking the inconsistency of things when it comes to Tom. But don't reach out to him. Allow him to reach out to you. What it is the reason I say that is because he doesn't want to make a mistake when it comes to you or someone else. I also feel like there's another woman around him. Like if he has a baby mom, or if he has like, you know, if he's dealing with his mom or someone, then that person and him are like arguing or disputing about certain things, whether or not he should go out with you or go somewhere with you or something like that. Okay. Yeah, I'm on you right. I'm on doing your reading right now, Kimberly. So I would say don't reach out to Tom. Just let it be for now. And the reason why he says things came up because I see him arguing with another woman. And this woman obviously is some significance to him because he has to deal with this woman in order to deal with you. But I do feel he's going to like, you know, talk to you, invite you on a date and deal with you eventually. I would say just let it be and don't reach out to him. Just like, you know, let him reach out to you when he's ready. Because I feel like he's going through some disputes. Could be with his daughter, could be with his mother, could be with like another woman that he's dealing with, could be work, you know. I just feel like he's disputing with somebody about a mistake they made. So he's like, that's why he probably hasn't called you, because he's not in the right frame of mind. But I would say don't reach out. Just let it be. I mean, he doesn't have anything against you or anything like that. He actually, I feel like, he's trying to get over his past, and that's why, like, once he gets over that, I think he'll give you more attention, or the progress will be better. I just think that work is like his work life is kind of stressful, and I feel like he's trying to reorganize everything so that way when he does go out on a date with you or does see you, he doesn't have no blockages around him, or he doesn't have to deal with other situations than just you. Also, I do feel like he had to withdraw from the date because he's like trying to like deal with everything, and he's also um living in denial as well. Like he knows he can't do everything at once. He knows he can't do multiple things. He has to sort out one thing, then go on to the next thing, to the next thing, and the next thing. When he has too much on his plate, when he has too much on his plate and too much to do, he withdraws. He takes caution and he just says, "Okay, yeah, I got to do something." Okay, well that actually, makes sense because I see him dealing with um situations, like dealing with stuff. Yeah. So I think that maybe the mother of his child, like kind of argue with him and said, our child has a wrestling match. Where the hell you think you're going? You got to do this, you got to do that. Yeah. Okay, well that's good. But yeah, as far as answering your question, you asked, should you reach out? Now that's up to you, but you don't have to. Like that's always your choice. But if you do, it's not going to be nothing bad. He's just going to be like, tell you the same thing. Look, I got things to do, or I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But I do feel like, he'll call you or he'll text you again. I got all good cards. It's nothing bad. It's just he has to deal with the mother of his child, because I see another woman that he disputes with, you know. But I still feel like the offer of him offering you a date is still there. It's still gonna happen. And he looks at you in a good way. I don't see nothing bad at all. It's just his personal life is in the way. And if you can accept that, then that's great. And that's what I've been trying to tell people on here many times is, when you're involved with somebody who has a child, but they're not with them, you got to remember when you date that person, you have to deal with that person dealing with their child and the mother of their child. Yeah. He'll call you this evening. I got a yes. I got a very strong yes. It might even be before 10 o'clock. So I don't know what time it is where you are, but it might be before 10 or around that time. But I do get a yes that he'll call you this evening. That's why the cards are saying not to contact him. Looks like he's going to do the contact, which I've seen twice that he's going to contact you. Yeah, well, that's good. Just stay ready. Kimberly, listen, stay ready. That's the main thing. He will eventually you're asking if you'll call this evening. I'll say yes, he will. I got the 10 of cups when I asked that. So that's a good card. That means yes. So the intentions are yes, he will. That's why it's best not to call, because then it makes you look, like you're desperate, or, you're like aggravating, when he could, just be like, okay, she's letting me do what I have to do. She already knows I'm gonna come and see her, so the less like you do, the better. You know. From what I see in the cards, it looks good. I don't see nothing bad at all. So just be patient, Kimberly. Be patient, and it'll all work out. Keep being positive. Keep staying. Keep cleaning. Keep getting everything ready to go, and eventually it'll all work out. As far as right now, it looks good. It looks good. If we stay positive, positive things will happen. We'll be all right. Well, if you believe that, sweetheart, then that's good. I don't get nothing bad. That's why it's very possible he is. You know, we all have multiple soulmates. We just got to find them or they find us. Earlier on, I was saying that some of us have kids with people, and sometimes that person is just our soulmate for 10 years, and then we meet somebody else, and then that person's our soulmate for 20 years. So I always believe we have multiple people we can be with. I also believe that there's multiple soulmates out there for us. Just a matter of, whether or not you want to entertain that person for the rest of your life, for a year, 2 years, 10 years, 20 years. Some people grow out of love. Some people grow into love more and more every day. It just depends on you and the person, you know? Just like friendships, family, it's all the same shit. It's sometimes we have a brother, we grow up with him, we're all cool, and then the brother gets married, and then you both get married, you have kids, and you move to another state or another country. You're no longer as close as you were, because you have your lives. These are all things that happen. It's a part of what I feel is that's why I always feel we have multiple soulmates and multiple people that come into our lives that stay in it for a reason or a season or years or a decade and for the rest of your life. That's just my opinion, which I'm sure everybody shares. A lot of people will share that opinion, that that's true. So it's like that. I would say, you know, do what you have. Yeah, it's 4:57 here. I'm an hour ahead of you. Yeah. So I got the number 10. So it looks like he'll call before 10. So that's a couple hours. Don't take that literally, though. That's just something that I saw. But when I see things like that, I'll say it. So it all depends. But the more positive we stay in our minds, the better it is. So just stay positive, stay open to, happiness, stay open to being positive, stay open to having good things happen. Because when we worry, it goes backwards. So just keep saying, Tom's going to call me. We're going to have a great time. We're going to, spend the day, the night together. He's my soulmate. I know it's going to work out. It's not going 100% right now, but it will because I'm confident that it will. Keep saying that out loud to yourself. And then once that happens, you'll be like, yeah, see, I'm more happier. I'm confident that everything's going to come out the way I want it to. Now, if you say, oh, Tom might not like me, or he's not going to call me, or he's not going to even give a shit about me, he chose everybody besides me, fuck it, I'm just going to go find somebody else. See, if we act like that, then the universe is like, well, we've given you your soulmate. You just have to wait, like, for crying out loud. So you're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. Just try and stay positive as you can. I know it's hard. I know it's life, but we can do it. We're grown ups. So we can handle it. We'll be fine. been raining here on and off all day, and it's real like cloudy, super cloudy right now. I like this time of year. It gets dark early, and it means that it's less humid, less hot, and it gets cooler faster, and it's my type of year. I can't stand when it's hot. It's annoying. All right. I've been on here for like almost an hour and a half. So I'm going to go, and then I'll come back tonight, late tonight. I'll be on in probably 5 hours from now. Maybe, I don't know, I might 10 o'clock, maybe 10:30, 11. So I would say like 6 hours from now, I'll be back on late night. This kid's mom causes him problems. Doesn't want him to be happy. Yeah, well, see, that's what I got, right? That's exactly what I told you. His mother of his child is causing him problems and trying to make him make mistakes, and is arguing with him. So that's exactly what I saw. He's disputing with another woman, not you, with the baby mom. So, and that happens because, like you said, she doesn't want him to be happy, because the reason why is, my opinion is this: when this stuff occurs, this is why I don't really get involved with people that have kids. No disrespect to them, right? But the reason I don't, and the reason a lot of people don't, is because we have to deal with those people. But if the love is strong, and the person dealing with that person is strong enough to like separate the two, then it's perfect. Then you get the point across. But if that person doesn't want him, if she doesn't want him to be happy, it's because she's gonna look bad when he is with another woman and happy. So people are gonna say, see, it's not Tom's fault, it's his ex's fault. She's the bitch, she's the bad one. That's why she don't have a man. Tom found a woman, Tom found Kimberly, and he's happy with her. So when they see, some women are very vindictive. So it's not because they love him, the guy, anymore. They just don't want to see him happy because it makes them look bad. And this happens to a lot of people I know. Whereas, you have a child with somebody, they want to make sure that you don't get happy before they do, or you don't look happier than they do, because then they look bad, because that's why you left them. You see, it's a stupidity thing. It's not adult-like behavior, but it is. It happens. And that's what happens when you have kids with people, and you separate. Some people go and, they're happy. And some people are like, I'm like annoyed or jealous that my ex is happy with some other woman or some other man. And then you get frustrated because you're not with anybody. And then if you're both with somebody, it still becomes sometimes it becomes a competition, or it becomes, let's see who gets happier faster, or let's see who has another kid faster, or let's see who gets married again, or let's go see who's got what. It becomes a stupid competition of dumbness and foolishness, and childishness. So, it happens. It happens to the best of us, but that's why I stay far away from those things as much as I can, unless it's really meant for me. And I always say the kids are not at fault. That's the biggest thing. I never will fault the child or fault the person. More than I just fault their behavior. That's all. But anyway, that's another subject that's touchy for some people. But I will see everybody later. If you do see the end of this live, I'll be back in 6 hours, 11 o'clock my time, 10 p.m. Eastern. I'll be back doing the same thing, messages and questions, and probably hanging out, do some funny shit tonight or something like that. So I'll see everybody next time, or later on, I mean. Cool.